Good morning, guys. It's a beautiful day. Beautiful day. Listen, for all of you who think that all is lost or that nothing is happening, there's lots happening. And there's a lot that isn't happening. For example, what isn't happening is the military recognizing Joe Biden as president. Didn't happen. Tell me this. When Biden's motorcade went by the National Guard and they turned their backs on him, when was the last time you remember that happening? Because I don't ever remember that happening before. When was the last time you remember that the president and vice president not living in the residences? They don't live in the White House, and they don't live in the vice presidential house either. So why is that? Biden does not use Air Force One. In fact, he doesn't have Air Force 2 or 3 or 4 or anything else. He's got a prop plane. He's got a plane that is lended or loaned to him by, I imagine, Soros. So, and you look at all the fake pictures, and you look at the National Guard that is still there. They're scared to death of us. If they actually believed Biden was the real president, guess what? They wouldn't need the National Guard to protect them. Anyway, it's all kinds of stuff. And then you see Oprah Winfrey with a boot on her leg, being hidden. Look at the number of people that we always hear from. We've heard from some of these people forever. We've heard from almost on a daily, if not bi-weekly basis. And now we hear nothing. We don't hear anything from them. Why do you think that is? They're all waiting for Trump to bring the hammer down. They don't know what he's going to do. President Trump is more powerful than he's ever been. We've been saying that for a while. We've been telling you that Trump and the military are in full control. And they are indeed. Anyway, real quick, for those of you who live up in the Worcester area, you need your car or truck worked on, go to Greasy's Garage and just ask for Pete. They can fix anything you got. Car, truck, Mini Cooper, it don't matter. And oh, by the way, if you're trying to get a hold of me still, I still don't have any service. Apparently, a lot of people in this area don't have any service right now. On the cell phone, that is. And then also, for those of you who want to learn more about Bear's products, go to in the description box, and Bear has 2 links, and he describes all of his hair products and car products. Find out why he's been called a genius for so long. And if you want a cool t-shirt, sweatshirt, go to libtardtees.com. Let's go ahead and dig into some of the news here. So the fake White House, my guess is it's the one that they've been using is at Tyler Perry Studios in Atlanta. It's an exact replica, 35,000 square foot replica, I believe. And that's where Biden is at. That's where they've been filming. Let's put it this way. That's where they've been filming a lot of this stuff. And then Kristi Noem goes against the grain on International Women's Day, and the left loses it. She's awesome. They talk about Ron DeSantis and Greg Abbott, and they're leading their states, and it's because their states are much bigger, much more populated than hers. But the fact is, she's the one that's had the guts to do what's needed from the very beginning. And, as they say, South Dakota Governor Kristi Noem is no stranger to causing cosmic explosions in the media and on the left. She just might have outdone herself earlier today in a tweet explaining what her plans were for International Women's Day. And And so, but it says, let's see here, ACLU says on International Women's Day, here's your reminder that trans women are women. And then no one gets to tell us what it means to be a woman. Not our bosses, not the government. Policing womanhood is bad for all women. And NARAL, Happy International Women's Day. If you identify as a woman, then you're a woman. And today is for you. No, that's not true. Anyway, going on down here, here's what Kristi Noem has to say. In South Dakota, we're celebrating International Women's Day by defending women's sports. I'm excited to sign this bill very soon. And so, as it says down below, it says great news. The South Dakota Senate just passed the Women's Fairness in Sports Bill, 20-15. It now heads to Governor Kristi Noem's desk for signature. And to those 15 who voted against it, they all need to be replaced. Absolutely. And that's another thing that we're seeing is Trump is pointing out all these people that need to be replaced. And they're going to be. Australian ABC reporters told not to use the term pedophile to describe child sex abusers because not all pedophiles molest children. People all over the world are beginning to realize it's like we got to stand up and we got to fight back. And I guarantee you, people are beginning to fight back. Absolutely. And so are a lot of the state legislators. And the Missouri mom arrested again for emailing judge who ordered her daughter into the care of an alleged abuser. And we're going to see all of these judges. I've been saying this for a while. These judges are all going to get nailed. Just like Hillary Clinton here. She says, it's tragic to watch Trump's indifference to Black Lives Matter riots. Democrat attacks President Trump's negligence in new interview. Remember when he said not all of these people are even human? Some of these people are not even human, rather. Listen, she's not human. She's soulless. She's absolutely without a soul. She sold herself many, many years ago for money and power, you know, and it's important that she stay out there front and center so that people can actually hear the insanity from her. And you know, it says here that Hillary Clinton has blasted President Donald Trump in a new interview, claiming it was tragic to watch the 45th POTUS's indifference to last year's violent Black Lives Matter riots. Not indifference. It was the indifference of the mayors and the governors of those states and cities. That's what was tragic. And it's tragic that she, you know, we've been waiting for her. And remember, Trump has kept all of his promises except putting her behind bars. And if anyone thinks that he's not going to put her behind bars, think again. Joe Biden signs executive order to push mail-in voting. Good, good. They're ratcheting it up like crazy. And everybody is seeing firsthand, it's like, oh man, this is nuts. This is just crazy. This is just going to get worse and worse. Yes. And so people are realizing it's like they got to stand up and fight themselves. GOP lawmakers, Biden's border policies are a COVID super spreader event. And what people are realizing more and more is that, and now the CDC, they're trying to figure out a way to ratchet everything down, bring everything, you know, bring everyone down with the masks and everything. And now Google and Facebook and others, they're like, no, you're not going to be, you can't say that. We're going to keep the tension up. And then essential Republicans and conservatives, this isn't an ideological debate. This is a political war. Well, it's more than a political war. It's a war it's a spiritual war. More than anything, we can easily win a physical war. We can win any other type of war. It's the spiritual war that we need to win, and we are winning it. People really are waking up. And then Biden forgets the name of his defense secretary in the Pentagon. Listen, the day is not far off for them to replace him. And you're going to see Democrats go crazy. Absolutely crazy. And the Capitol needs a permanent guard team in case of security emergencies, report says. Listen. Excuse me. So, have we ever seen this before? Of course not. These people are scared to death of Trump. They're scared to death of us. And then one ticked off doctor, masks are killing you. Take them off now. As they say, please share this video. It's on BitChute. And it's Will Paranormal. And I tell you what, people are, everybody, all of us, we continue to fight back hard. And then this is awesome. Democrat Congressman Vicente Gonzalez reports thousands in questionable interest income from guess who? A Bank of China account. Democrat Rep. Vicente Gonzalez, Democrat of Texas, has on his 3 most recent financial disclosure forms filed with the clerk of the U.S. House of Representatives reported filings, or rather holdings, worth more than $100,000 in the Bank of China, a state-owned bank run by the Chinese Communist Party. Go figure. Who would have thought that one, right? Yeah. It's all getting exposed. People think nothing's happening. Oh, it's a lot. There's a lot happening. Lot. Trump can do way more damage in the position that he's in than before. And when he's ready, because the military said, we will give you tell us when to bring the hammer down. You tell us when to expose everything. And we'll do it. God bless y'all. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.